Hello my fellows, welcome to this video. In many cases, I didn't feel very confident when revealing my face. I meant I didn't get full of confidence when I made videos including my face. Although I could express my own ideas and opinions. So at the moment, I decided to make faceless videos. I hope it will support me in the next periods, in the next videos. Thank you very much. In this video, I would like to talk to you about the dominance of Mandarin Chinese in the future world, in the future the international community. Yeah, I think this topic has been discussed a lot among many polyglot and linguistic communities in the world. And now I would like to have a clear statement. Probably in the future, Mandarin Chinese won't be the universal language of the whole world. Probably when hearing that, many Chinese people and many Chinese lovers and learners don't agree with me. So I believe it's important to explain everything. The first thing I would like to talk to you is the relationship between the United States and China. This is always a hot topic among the many people, among politicians, among scholars, among specialists, and among the common people as well. And when Donald Trump won the presidential election in 2024, many people predict that the relationship between two great powers will be worse and worse. And in this situation, China won't be able to replace the United States to become a new superpower in 20 or 30 years. Okay, I talk about the politics because sometimes the popularity of languages depends on political factors. Remarkably, probably many of you don't think about the politics a lot when when learning languages or the linguistics, but actually there are some relationships between languages and politics. So I decided to talk about the relationship between the United States and China. And when China can become a new superpower in the future, Mandarin Chinese won't be able to replace English to become a new lingua franca. Nevertheless, even China surpasses the United States to become the only superpower. I wouldn't believe that Mandarin Chinese can become lingua franca immediately. Why? You should understand that English is the universal language for about 70 or 80 years after the end of World War II. So I believe that it's very difficult to replace the role of English as a universal language for the international community. Even for some potential candidates such as Spanish, French, and Mandarin Chinese. In many cases, a language should gain popularity from the majority of people in the world, like it is very beneficial. It is very beneficial, not only in terms of economic sense but also in a cultural sense, yeah, and in intellectual sense, yeah. And even when China surpasses the United States to become a new power, Mandarin Chinese will need a very long time to replace, yeah, English. You know, how Chinese people will persuade foreigners that learning Chinese will be scientifically beneficial or economically beneficial. Yeah, in the sense of economy, everything can be easy because, yeah, now uh, China becomes the new superpower. Nevertheless, in terms of a scientific sense, they can be very difficult. Yeah, how Chinese words will replace English terms is not an easy question. It is like, oh, probably, yeah, learning Chinese can be economically very beneficial, but it's not scientifically beneficial. So probably, yeah, the majority of international scholars wouldn't be ready to learn Mandarin Chinese, to write papers, to review the discoveries, and so on. Yes. And another difficulty is, yeah, Chinese characters. Yeah, you know that China, as well as other countries in East Asia, still learn logograms, still use logograms, and they are the only countries do it. And that's the problem. Yeah, the majority of their languages and people use Latin alphabet. Yeah, in general, the alphabet. So it's very difficult to the majority of people when the Mandarin Chinese is going to become the universal language of the whole world. It's like, okay, now China surpasses the United States to become a superpower. Nevertheless, yeah, Chinese characters are very difficult to learn and to remember. So, is that possible to use, yeah, Latin alphabet to write a Mandarin Chinese? Probably, yeah, probably the many Chinese people won't accept this suggestion because it can evoke their nationalistic sense, their nationalistic sentiments. So probably when China becomes a new superpower, they will force, yeah, foreigners to learn Chinese characters. And probably there will be a conflict between Chinese peoples and the foreigners. Yeah, so, and I'm afraid that in this conflict Chinese people will lose because the majority of people use a Latin alphabet or in general alphabet, and they would accept a very difficult writing system to write their own ideas and opinions. So I believe that, yeah, Chinese characters can be a difficulty when, yeah, can be a difficulty when when the Mandarin Chinese is going to become a new lingua franca of the world in the future. So basically, you can understand that in this episode, I talk about why the Mandarin Chinese would be the universal language of the whole world. I mean at the moment the China is in a decline, and when the relationship between this country and the United States becomes worse, the status of this East Asian country will be threatened a lot in the future, and probably the China would be a new superpower replacing the United States. And basically Mandarin Chinese won't be a new lingua franca. Nevertheless, even Mandarin Chinese becomes a new lingua franca, there are several difficulties. First, the dominance of English, and second, the difficulty of Chinese characters. So I won't believe that Mandarin Chinese will be a lingua franca in the next century or in the next centuries, when China replaces the United States to become a superpower. That's it. So thanks for listening to this video, and if you find this video quite interesting, you can hit the like button, share to different platforms, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you, and wait for something new.